Hello ladies and gentlemen, Xcentura here, and welcome back to another video. And I hope all of you are doing well, because I am as always. And in today's video, we're looking at potential liveries coming in the A321 NEO update, which should be coming to Infinite Flight at some point. So we're going to look at some of the potential liveries which will hopefully be coming in that update. So I've got a list in front of me of all of the operators of the A321 NEO. Now, before we go through it, just keep in mind that maybe some of these airlines may have never operated them, or deliveries haven't come yet. So we just need to keep that in mind, as unfortunately back and forth I don't know the exact number of aircraft what every airline operates. So we do need to just bear that in mind, please. But hopefully the majority of these will be coming in the Infinite Flight update for the A321 NEO. So that is the plan. So fingers crossed they'll be able to do that. I'm expecting around 30 liveries, I reckon. Maybe less, maybe 20 to 30 liveries to come in the update. Hopefully a few more. We all have high ambitions here, but we never know. So let's go through this list. So we're going to start off in Africa, and the only airline on this list actually is Egypt Air, operating it for Northern Africa, which is fine. Let's start, and then we'll go to Central America. So we've got Interjet, Viva, Airbus, and Liveries. So I expect them to have the Liveries livery as they quite regularly have that, but there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe we'll see the Interjet one, maybe not. Then we go over to Northern America, where I expect pretty much every one of these liveries actually to be in the update. So we've got Alaska Airlines, American Airlines, Air Transat, Delta, Hawaiian, JetBlue, Spirit, United, and then there's also Virgin America, but that's highlighted red. But that's because apparently there's no info page on them. It was really hard for me to actually find a list about them earlier, so we're doing pretty well to get this far, I think, into the aircraft. And we're also going to try and land this plane, by the way, in the same video, so hopefully it will go to plan. I'm going to get ahead in 240 and cut the speed. Right, so then we move on to the Southern America, where again I think at least 3 of these airlines, so Avianca, Azul, and LATAM Brazil, are pretty much not guaranteed, but again, popular airlines like that we usually get. And then obviously there's JetSmart Argentina, and then Sky Airline. I'm not too sure whether we'll see them. I think the Sky Airline livery was alright from what I saw earlier. There's a lot of Asian airlines which operate this. A few of them I'm quite fond of as well. So we'll start with Air Busan. I'm not sure if we'll see that, but Air China I think we'll see. Macau probably not. All Nippon most likely. Asiana, Cathay Pacific, I think all of them will probably get. I really hope we get the Cathay Pacific one, because their A321 livery actually looks really cool. We've got China Eastern and China Southern. Again, we'll probably see them. Hong Kong Express. I don't know if we currently have a Hong Kong Express. I feel like we might do already. Hopefully we do. Also, the Virgin America livery looks really cool. I've just seen another photo of that. Korean Airlines we'll probably see, and then the next few. So we've got Shenzhen Airlines and Sikan Airlines. I probably said that wrong. I'm not sure we'll see them. Again, Spring Airlines, Starlux, probably not. We might see West Air or Xiamen Air. Hopefully, maybe not. I don't know. Northern Air Asia, we got S7. We'll probably see that. I believe we've already got them in a couple other liveries. So I think that's quite likely that we're going to be seeing them come in the update. Then we're going to move over now to Southeast Asia. So there's quite a few airlines on there. We're going to just set the nav there. So we're looking at AirAsia. Pretty much going to come, let's be honest. Bamboo, I really do want to see the Bamboo one. I just think Bamboo Airways is just such a cool name, so hopefully we'll see that livery. Cebu Pacific, probably going to see that. Philippine, VetJet, and Vietnam, probably going to see all of that. Then Southern Asia, Air India and Indigo, again probably going to see that. We're going to have the Vistara now. I saw a comment about that where apparently, so they're owned by Air India, but apparently it has a little bit under it where it says operated by Vistara. I think just a cool little tweak like that would actually be a really nice addition, in my opinion. So fingers crossed they do that. And for some reason the aircraft here is failing to maintain altitude, so it's a little bit weird. How heavy are we? Oh, we'll just get rid of the weight, why not? Okay, so we're going to move on to Western Asia then. We've got Eureka, probably not. Etihad, likely going to see that. Gulf Air, likely going to see that. Kuwait Airways, be nice. Middle Eastern Airlines, probably won't see that. Now this airline is one that I've actually been waiting for to come to Infinite Flight. I think they operate out of Turkey, called Owner Air, which is it's a low-cost carrier from Turkey. I don't think we have any of them yet in Infinite Flight, so that'd be cool. I know we got Pegasus, which is also next on this list, but yeah, Owner Air would be a cool one. Then we got Saudi Arabian and Turkish. Again, probably going to see that. So now we move over to, let's do Oceania quickly, and New Zealand, probably going to get that. And then we go on to Europe, where there's a fair few airlines. And you know what, by looking at this, there's only maybe 4 or 5 that I don't think we'll get. So we'll probably get Aeroflot, S7, again, we already have them, and Wizz Air. Probably going to get that. I don't see why we wouldn't get them. They're major carriers in the world. So I expect them. We got Jet2. Apparently they got them delivered in 2023, 20 of them. So I don't see why we won't get Jet2. British Airways and EasyJet again. Yeah, no, expected. Icelandair, okay, I'm not sure if we'll get them. I think we got them on the 757, but I don't know if we'll see them on this aircraft. Be nice. It would be nice too, but I don't think so. We've got Nova. So let's have a look about Nova. You guys probably hear me clicking. There's nothing about them, so probably not. Premier Air, I think we've got them on some random aircraft, but not this one. Was there a Wow Air? I would like that. So I'm not sure. Did they not? I swear they went bankrupt, but they're probably back up again. I'm probably just being silly. I'm quite tired. So then, of course, Southern Europe. So we got the Greek carrier, Aegean. I expect that. Hopefully, we've got Azores, Iberia, ITA. So the Italian ones. We got TAP. Portugal and Wizz Air Malta, so I expect all of them. Then we got Condor, probably not going to see that, if I'm honest with you. The German one, the German carrier, I don't really think we'll see Condor. EasyJet Europe is already La Compagnia. I've never heard of this airline. Apparently they operate out of Paris Orly, and they fly to Newark. Okay, and do they only fly the A321 NEO? Oh, that'd be cool. And they also got a 757 and they're retired. But yeah, apparently they only operate a 76 business seat aircraft on the A321 NEO. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that aircraft actually. Obviously the interior cabin wouldn't be right, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Then we also have more EasyJet. We've got Lufthansa and Eurowings, which are operated by Lufthansa by the sounds of that. Okay, that would be pretty cool. So I think a few of these are some pretty cool ideas. And then we got Swiss and Transavia, which again I think we'll expect. So there's a lot of liveries here. Okay, I think I've pretty much said I expect all of them. Obviously I don't. It'd be nice to see the majority of the liveries enter service. So I'm being optimistic. I'm hoping that we'll get them. But you never know. I think again that Cathay Pacific livery is very cool. Looking at the Virgin America livery right now, again that's a very cool livery too. So we can turn on the automatic approach here, by the way, and we'll be able to land this aircraft with almost perfect timing. So we'll just keep the speed going down, the gears out, and we'll fully deploy the flaps and bring the speed down to 155 knots. So look at that, and we're obviously ×5 in it because we're offline. And I'm not even going to do anything, so hopefully the plane will land itself. So yeah, so the ANA livery looks alright. I'm looking at China Southern, looks okay. The Hawaiian one's okay, but the Virgin America and Cathay Pacific one are both looking very cool. So they'd be nice additions to the Infinite Flight A321 NEO. Now I don't know when the update's going to come out. Hopefully I can keep you all updated when I get better ideas. But let's get a cool land in here. So cut the power, and you're not too bad. It was a good landing. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I can see you all in my next video. Good night.